crafty friends, it's Maria Robinson, Stamping Simply with Maria. Thank you so much for stopping by today to watch another great card making video tutorial. Today I have a special card to share with you. It's been around for quite a while and looks really complicated to make, but I'll show you how easy it really is. Let's turn the camera down and get started. So these are the cards that we'll be making today. It's called a bay window card, and it kind of looks like a bay window. You can see that from the top. Pretty cool, huh? And when you open it, you can have a spot here to write your message. For this particular one, I used the designer series paper called Sweet Symmetry. It comes in a pack of 12. There are 6 designs, 2 of each. And as with all Stampin' Up designer series paper, it's usually double-sided, as you can see. I'm not going to go through all of them. So let's put these aside and we'll start making the card. For today's card, I'll be using this designer series paper. It's called In the Wild. Again, it's 12 by 12, and there are 12 sheets, 2 of each design, and they're double-sided. This is really cool. It's got this animal print and foliage and flowers. Really nice. So I've already gone ahead and cut my 2 pieces that I'll need. That's really all you'll need, except for a few pieces of scrap paper. And then the inside cardstock for the sentiment. The designer series paper is cut 4 inches by 12 inches. I chose soft succulent for the cardstock, and that's cut at 4 1/4 by 11. So basically, when you're making this card, essentially you can make 2 cards at the same time, because you are able to get 2 of the cardstock out of the one 8 1/2 by 11 paper. So really neat. So let's get the paper trimmer. And I did not score these. I wanted to do them while I was on the video so you can see what I'm doing. And I have my little cheat sheet here so I know my exact scoring measurements. So let's get the blade out of the way. We want to score this at 3/8 inch is the first one. And the 3/8 inch is, so I don't know if you could see, this is here. Let me move this down a little. That's the 1/2 inch mark. If you go over 2 lines, that's the 3/8 mark. So you want to line that up to 3/8 and make sure your cutting blade is out of the way because we don't want to cut this. Hold that down, nice, and score. Our next score mark is at 1 7/8. Again, here's your halfway point, here's your 3/4, and the next long line is 7/8. So that's 1 7/8. Just make sure, yes. The next one is 3 5/8. And that one, go to the half right here and move it over to the next long line, which is 5/8. And after that, we're going to go 5 1/8. Now 5 1/8 is right here. This is the 1/4 inch mark. You want to go 2 lines minus that to the right, and it is 1/8 right there. And lastly, we're going to go 5 1/2. And that's the last score mark there. And that's all the scoring that we need. Next, so then I can just put the paper trimmer away for a little bit. We're going to cut the 4x12 designer series paper. And for that, I'll need one piece at 2 inches. And don't worry about these measurements right now. You don't have to record them. I mean, you can stop and come back to them, but they'll also be down in the description. The next one I need at 1 1/2. And I need 2 of these at 1 1/2 inches. You'll also want to be aware if your paper has a, whether it's vertical or horizontal, has a design which, you know, needs to be vertical or horizontal. Like this one here, we don't want our cats to be going sideways because that would look kind of funny. So you want to be conscious of that as well. 2 of those, then I need 2 at 1/4 inch. I'm not sure what's in my, sometimes I get little fuzzies in my paper trimmer and that affects the blade as well. So you want to keep that clean. It's probably been a while since I've cleaned it. All right, anyway, so 1/4 inch, I need 2 of those. 1/4 inch here. And if I wanted to, I could have done it the other way, but we're over here, so I'll do it this way. 1, and I need 1 more. And 2. And lastly, I need a piece. I need 4 pieces that are 1 1/4 inch by 4 inches. So 1 1/4. I need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you don't have to worry about keeping these in order. It doesn't really matter. And you have a little piece left over there. If you want to save it for later, you can make some fun cards with those little scraps. I know I keep all my scraps because I can always use them for something. Always find some sort of use. Now the piece that we cut 2 inches by 4 inches, we're actually going to cut that in half. And that's all the cutting except for the one piece that I'm going to need for the inside of the card so that we'll be able to write a sentiment. All right, we'll put that aside for just a second here. Let's bring in the piece that we scored. So for the first score mark, it's going to be a valley. You want to take your bone folder and give it a good burnishing. The next one, we're going to fold like a mountain. Again, take your bone folder, burnish that nice. Same thing with the next one, another mountain. And then the next one is going to be a valley. And the last one is a mountain. So, all right. So you can already start seeing how it's taking shape. You can already see the bay window part. So pretty simple, right, so far. Next, what you'll want to do is you'll want to start putting the pieces down. So as I said, we have the 1/4 inch piece. And I'm going to put that right over here on that 5/8 inch to the 5.5 inch mark. Let's use this here. I'm going to take my liquid glue here. Bring in my silicone sheet, which is really nice because the glue, if I drip on it, it won't stick to anything else. It'll just stay on the mat and it just dries on here, and then I clean it off eventually. Just put a little bit on that. Alternately, you could use tear and tape for this as well. Just make sure when you're putting your papers down that you're not putting them upside down, which I almost did. I got my fingers all soaked in glue. And the reason I like to use the liquid glue is because I get a little wiggle room. I can pull this down a little bit. There we go. All right. Next, we're going to take, this is the 1 inch, so I don't need those yet. I need the 4 inch, I'm sorry, not the 4 inch, the 1 1/4 inch pieces, which I have 4 of those. So we're going to put one here, and then the other 2 go inside. You guys excited about the spring coming soon? I certainly am. I know I've said this many times before. I do not do well with the cold weather. And you'll want to line that up with that first piece, like up on top here. And you're just leaving a little border around the edge on all sides. All right, then we're going to take one of these pieces that measure 1.5 by 4 inches. I'll take this one here. Like so. Step down. All right, now we can do the inside here. This other 1/4 inch piece is going to go on this panel right here. Try not to get my fingers in that one. Again, leaving a little border around all 4 edges. And I think oh, here it is. Okay. Next, we'll do the 1 1/4 inch panels. I hope you've all been enjoying my videos. I enjoy making them. And I hope that you enjoy watching them and are able to go back and make these cards. And you know, you don't have to use the exact paper I do. You know, this technique is really good for any type of paper. Any designer series paper you want to use. Very versatile. And our last piece here. Like so. All right, so we got the front done and we have the inside pretty much done. Now next, I will need the paper cutter again, and I need a piece of very vanilla cardstock. Let me close this up so it doesn't ooze all over the place. It probably won't, though. There's not much left in there. Okay, so I need a piece of vanilla cardstock here. I'm going to cut it 3 inches by 4 inches. So we'll go 3 inches. Actually, let's do 4 inches here. By 3 inches. And I don't need the whole piece, so that's why I'm just cutting it to there. And then 3 inches here. So I think we're done with the paper cutter. Next, what you'll want to do is this panel here, that's the 5/8 inch score line and the 1/2 inch score line. You'll want to add adhesive to that before you put your paper, your cardstock in, the vanilla cardstock. Just take it over and fold the whole card over and just give it a good press. Like so. Let that dry for a second. So now you'll want to take your white, or in this case, very vanilla, put some glue on the back of this. When you're applying this glue, you want to kind of go in a spidery manner. And there's going to be just a little bit of a border on the left-hand side of that. So I just want to make sure that these fit here properly. Like so, and they do. Okay, good. So we can give that a good press. I'm going to turn this over. It's very sticky. Next, I want to put this piece on, which is one of those pieces. Remember the piece that we cut 2 by 4 inches? This is 1 inch by 4 inch now. So this will go on one side here, like so. The other piece, you'll want to put dimensionals on the back. And the dimensionals will just be laid down the center. And I would say about 5 pieces should be pretty good. I like to start at the top, right down the center, and then I want to go to the other end, and then I work my way in. So far, I hope you guys are liking this. Like I said, it's very easy to make, even though it looks like, wow, really complicated. Super easy, I think. I should have put some hand sanitizer in here or something, because my hands are so sticky from that glue. So what you want to do now, move this out of the way here, just a minute, is take this last piece and you want to just kind of measure it next to the other piece that you put down and then press down so that you're in the right direction there, like so. And then this way, that's got a little holder there. Pretty cool, huh? I think these are so cool. I mean, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm never going to be able to make that. But then I was like, wait a second, that's super easy. So really easy, really cute to make. All right, next we're going to put something on the front here because it's kind of naked, I think. I'm sure you guys agree. So I have a piece of Very Vanilla, and then I have a couple of pieces here of Soft Succulent. And I want to just show you, we're using the tailored tag punch. What I like to do is turn the punch upside down and then punch the paper this way. Like so. Now I want to show you how, because so what I want to do is I want to offset the Soft Succulent on here. So what I like to do is take this little piece, this little strip here, and I'm going to show you a little trick. So you put this in the punch, you bring it all the way to the edge, and you want to go about halfway on the punch, maybe a little bit more, like so. Come down a little. And if you press just ever so slightly, it will hold the paper in place, and you can punch it out. So we have one piece there. Now watch this. I'm going to use that same piece. Now, the same piece you couldn't use to punch this whole piece out because it's too small, the strip. But this, if you do it separately, you're able to get both pieces out of that one little scrap. Like so. And then you have this, which is just a piece of scrap. Pretty neat, huh? I thought so. All right, let's see. So I think we'll stamp this in Evening Evergreen. And I am using this stamp set, hand-penned petals. I'm using the word thanks. I really like the way the font is on that, the script font. It's very pretty. I don't want to lose these pieces. Make sure that looks good, and it does. We'll just stamp that in the center here and get up good. Like so. Yep, good. Let me keep that open because I'm going to need that for the inside. So here, to put this on, you just want to put a little bead of glue right along the top here and a little down on the edge there. Let me bring my silicone mat back in. Just a little bead along the top, bottom, and I like to do both. Like so. And then you just attach these here, and you want to leave a little border. I didn't completely press because I want to make sure that they're even when I flip it over. Let's see, I got too much on one side here. There we go. I think I might have cut one side too big. There we go. Perfect. All right, give it a good press. The other side, we'll put some dimensionals on this. Just down, you want to be careful. You want to, because this piece is going to go on this center panel here. So you don't want the dimensionals to be hanging off the edge. So you just want to put them, two of them, you know, in the center here. And another one here, like so. Come on. Oh, you know, before I put that down, I did cut out these little sprigs here. I don't know if you can see them. Got 3 cut out. And I want to put them behind the sentiment like so. So let me do that quickly. And these were cut out from, I used the Wildcats. I used the dies. This is the stamp set. And then I have the dies, which I use these 2 sprigs here of leaves. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue where I want the leaf to go. And I want the one side to hang all over like so. That. What I should have done was put it underneath the white. I think it would have looked better. And we'll add this one over on this side. Like so. All right. Just push that, put that down here, and your card is done. One more thing I want to do. I'm going to stamp a sentiment inside, and the sentiment I'm using is from Color and Contour, and it's "Thank you for everything." And we're going to stamp that in the same Evening Evergreen. There you go. And here you have it. Thank you for everything. And I thank you, my viewers, for everything. So what did you think? Did you like it? Let me know in the comments below the description. Don't forget to like the video by clicking the thumbs up icon. Make sure you also subscribe to my channel, Stamping Simply with Maria. Click the bell icon and select all so that you're notified each time I upload a new video or go live. You'll especially want to do that now because in about a week, I'll be making a special promotion announcement, which has to do with a special stamp set. You'll definitely want to be tuned in for that. Thank you again for watching and subscribing to my channel. Without you, it wouldn't be possible for me to come back weekly and share my tutorials. Speaking of which, I will be launching a newsletter soon that will be delivered straight to your email inbox. You'll be able to subscribe by clicking the link found in the description below the video, but not yet. It's still in the works. I'll let you know soon though. Speaking about links below the video under description, you'll also find all the details on today's video, including measurements and products I use, which are linked directly to my website so that you can purchase them. You can also visit my website and shop 24/7. Subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Stamping Simply with Maria, join my team, Crafty Creators, and connect with me on Facebook. Have a great week, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye.